Sweet. Welcome back. It's been a while. I got another video to react to. This looks actually pretty decent. Like, there's a guy, obviously it was green screen or blue screened and made it look all creepy and all that. Produced by Young Wicked, which sounds fucking wicked. Uh, the song will be in the description. The original thing. Everyone seems to enjoy it, which is fantastic. It looks like a good song because the only problem I have is why don't you buy the full version of Power Director? Just joking. Let's listen to this kick-ass song.
Man, fuck all that shit. So, you don't believe in ghosts?
I do, I do, yeah.
Hell no. Huh? Well, motherfuckers, what you gonna do? I'm about to show you. Ghosts ain't real, man. I might have made some mistakes, but I stay away from your face. Yeah, bitch, call me Jason, my home is Camp Crystal Lake.
Ooh, okay. I might have to have some lyrical breakdowns on this one. Let's listen back to this one.
I'm about to show you. Ghosts ain't real, man. I might have made some mistakes, but I stay away from your face. Yeah, bitch.
I'm gonna break and stay away from your face. Okay, staying away from your face. It's just you're just trying to find ways to rhyme. Face.
Call me Jason, my
Jason's good.
home is Camp Crystal Lake.
That's pretty good too.
Shut up, bitch, yeah. Shut up, bitch, yeah. Keep on talking while I'm out here getting rich, yeah.
Bitch and rich, nice rhyming.
Bitch, cut that lid, bitch, boy, I'ma scalp that lid. Yeah, your blood's all over me, you know I do not give a shit.
Nice. I think you should have your voice a bit more clear, but I can understand what you're saying.
When I'm on my murder spree, you know I'm coming for you all.
I love the hat. I just realized the hat has your name on it.
Yeah, bitch, cut that lid, bitch, boy, I'ma scalp that lid.
Cut that lid. Cut that lip. Sorry, I have a hiccup.
Yeah, your blood's all over me, you know I do not give a shit. When I'm on my murder spree, you know I'm coming for you all. Blood is dripping on the wall, smash your face and I eat your skull.
Ooh, okay. Pretty hard to eat a skull. Like, it's pretty tough. Try the muscle. It tastes a hell of a lot better. The
When I'm on my murder spree, you know I'm coming for you all.
That's good. I love the ghost murder spree vibe, but I'm assuming it's just like evil altogether. But you tie up this entire song to about ghosts, and I haven't heard anything about a ghost. I've heard about murderers, but in a weird way, you could state that it's a song about a murderer because it'll turn you into a ghost. That's why, like, you don't believe in ghosts, you will become one. I can understand that.
Blood is dripping on the wall, smash your face and I eat your skull. Yeah, bitch, better back up before that ass get hacked up. And if you keep on talking, me and my killer's finna act up.
I like it. I like it so far. I like the hack up, act up, you know, that type of rhyming scheme. It sounds good.
Cause I'm the master.
I love the backing track too. I love that. It's good.
This is your life disaster. The knife or the chainsaw, which one take your life faster? But hold on, wait a minute. Let me give it a fucking chance. When you see the blood moon, you know we just start to dance.
Ooh, it's like a mockery of murder. So that's when you start to dance. It's like it's a mockery of it. You're not standing there going, "Oh, no, you are enjoying it. You're craving it. It's fun for you, so you can dance while doing this actions. It's very sick, which I like. I like the theme.
Yeah, inhale the smoke. This ain't no joke. I'm talking to the Ouija board, right into the ghost. Yeah.
Ooh, that you reference a ghost on the Ouija board. I like the Ouija board. The Ouija board reference is good.
Yeah, I want your soul because you know it gives me power to catch it.
I had it in the background.
Talking to the Ouija board, right into the ghost. Yeah, I want your soul because you know it gives me power to catch a throat when it is the witching hour.
Oh, the witching hour. Now, if you guys don't know about the witching hour, it is a certain hour. Oh, it's obvious. Let me just. I know about the witching hour, and it's a good reference. you could say, oh, he doesn't know. That's fine. Yeah, it's the time of the night. Social media. It's literally the one thing that would make the most sense. The witching hour. I love the witching hour reference, and it also has there was a thing that I was because I got really interested in like SCP. So there was a yeah, like it just has a decent, good reference. I like the witching hour reference.
Get out your eyes just to see what's on your mind.
Ooh,
I just wanna die, so I'm killing all the time.
you want to die, so you're killing all the time? Uh, okay. I don't see that making sense. But I'm the person who tries to make every line make sense to the previous line or the future line coming up. Uh, Especially with this ghost reference, I like it. It's about murder, ghosts, and like dancing and like having a mockery of murder, which is very nice.
Hey, but you can't stop me now. I'm on the fucking prowl.
Ooh, I'm on the fucking prowl. Ooh, that's good.
You're never coming back. I'll make you wonder how. I rep that underground. That's who I be. I turn you into a ghost before I make it R.I.P.
I like the ghost, but there was the howling in the background. Now, I went through this concept of the Chekhov's gun where I mentioned don't add a sound in it if that doesn't have a reference. Now, the sound is a little bit better here because you've got the werewolf, which is supernatural, and the ghost that is supernatural. But to me, it sounds a bit out of place. If you had like something like ghost-like, like a like something like that, I would actually associate with that more than a howl.
But you can't stop me now. I'm on the fucking prowl.
But you can call yourself the werewolf. So you could be the werewolf, and you saying that you're prowling, you're doing all that, it's very werewolf behavior. So you give your take. Um, it does make sense, and you are describing yourself as a murderer, and also you're describing yourself as a werewolf now. So the howling does make sense. To me, through my first listen, it sounded out of place. But again, I'm no Dr. Dre, so I pick up things and I get things wrong. But to me, on my first listen, it sounded out of place.
You're never coming back. I'll make you wonder how. I rep
Okay, there's the howling reference. I didn't hear that the first time. I apologize for me dissing the Chekhov's gun, whatever.
the underground. That's who I be. I turn you into a ghost before I make it R.I.P. I just wanna take your fucking soul tonight. Gonna die, bitch, when I bury you alive. I just wanna take your fucking life tonight. Gonna die, bitch, so you better run and hide. I just wanna take your fucking soul tonight. You're gonna die, bitch, when I bury you alive. I just wanna take your fucking life.
Again, I love I love how you took the lyrics and pitched it down and put it under a layer, so it sounds creepy, and I like that.
Tonight you're gonna die, bitch, so you better run and hide. You don't want it with me, I'm into that snuff porn gore shit.
Soft porn gore shit. Ooh, that's good. I really like this. Like, I'm not lying. I really like it.
Tonight you're gonna die, bitch, so you better run and hide. You don't want it with me, I'm into that snuff porn gore shit. Get off your wife's titties, now I'm making it look morbid.
Wow, that's good. That is good.
Run and hide. You don't want it with me, I'm into that snuff porn gore shit. Get
Snuff porn gore shit. Could say snuff porn. That does make sense. It is murder theme.
off your wife's titties, now I'm making it look morbid.
Chop your wife's titties. Just fucking cut them off, or just like chop, hack.
You don't wanna fight, I guarantee that you will forfeit.
Oh, this is good.
With the demons in me and I'm feeling evil forces.
I love the evil forces forfeit. You have a boxing reference or like a fighting reference in there. You had chopping of tits, which is fucking hilarious. and then you have a lot of references, and I'm appreciative of them. They're really nice,
I love the
and they're all in theme. You're not talking about a clown. You're talking about murder and like rape and snuff and all that disgusting shit, um, and cannibalism and all that stuff you would expect from a song called Ghost.
corpses. I'm bathing in the blood.
Okay, let me go back a bit. I lost my train of thought.
You don't wanna fight, I guarantee that you will forfeit. With the demons in me and I'm feeling evil forces.
When the devil's in me, I'm feeling evil forces. That's good.
I love the corpses.
I, st I snuffed the corpses. That you have a good rhyme scheme.
I'm bathing in the blood. Fuck the radio, cause they don't ever show me love. I love to mutilate. Why you spreading hate? I'm getting on this mic, bitch. I can't regulate.
Sorry, I got a message from the person to help me make these vids. Sorry.
Corpses. I'm bathing in the blood. Fuck the radio, cause they don't ever show me love.
Fuck the radio. That could be a personal diss. That could be a personal. I don't know why you brought up a radio, but could be because the radio, like a police radio, could be a radio and like radio station. It could be radio as in like broadcasting the story of a murder that happened, where there's a guy um, ripped titties off, uh, try to eat a skull, all that jazz. It could be many different references to a radio.
I love to mutilate. Why you spreading hate?
Ooh.
I'm getting on this mic, bitch. I can't regulate.
Regulate is like regulate murder, like the regulations is putting rules. So what rules are you placing on uh, the ghosts or the humans or the people you're killing or uh, werewolf? Like what rules are you putting in place? Or are you manipulating the rules? Like changing them because you now have your own regulations.
Cause they don't ever show me love. I love to mutilate. Why you spreading hate? I'm getting on this mic, bitch. I can't regulate. My phone is blowing up, but I'm too busy smoking. The wicked shit got me and the demons provoking.
That is the one line I do not like. Right there. You do not say that with the same do 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 do. You didn't do it. You just went like
Why you spreading hate? I'm getting on this mic, bitch. I can't regulate. My phone is blowing up, but I'm too busy smoking. The wicked shit got me and the demons provoking.
That's the one line I don't like thus far. You could have manipulated the words to make them fit better on the beat, but you decided just to, like literally how I use crap on the beat, and just going, oh, I'm saying words that should count, right? You know, just you space it out properly.
You thought I'm joking? Who do I choose? It's me against you. Yeah, do the math. I won't lose. My champion like the Warriors.
Ooh, that transition was not good. The transition from one line to another.
You thought I'm joking? Who do I choose? It's me against you. Yeah, do the math. I won't lose. My champion like the Warriors, and I'm from the Golden State.
It wasn't a good start. It wasn't a good start, but I like the idea that you're going through, but it wasn't a good start.
Weapon 510 with the highest murder rate. It's time to celebrate. I made another kill. When I kill you, I get the Ouija board and I do it for the thrill.
You already brought up the Ouija board, so why are you bringing up the Ouija board again? In this song, the Ouija board has been crossed off the metaphysical list, and then you're using it again. You are not using it creatively at all. The Ouija board was blatantly put in like I'm using the Ouija board to contact ghosts. You just mentioned the Ouija board in the same tone. If I'm gonna mention the same color blue, I'm not gonna, ironic, I know, blue, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I looked at the color blue, oh, I looked at the color blue. I'd be like, look, I color blue and I blue, or something like that. Like, uh, like I blue cheese. Like, it could be anything, but you do it differently. Ouija board could be like, I don't like wearing I'm not like wearing green, so take an L Ouija board, and then L Ouija board is Luigi, and he wears green. You can find other ways to work a way around it, except for just blatantly dropping it again, even if it's hard to tell, even if it's different people, because it sounds to me that it's different people. Could be wrong. You could just sound differently, because why the hell not? But yeah.
Yeah, let the blood spill it, cause of many different patterns. When I cut off your head and carve it out, just like a jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern's a good one, but the way you did that was weird. That was nice. The end, the jack-o'-lantern sounded so bad.
The Ouija board, I do it for the thrill. Yeah, let the blood spill it, cause of many different patterns. When I cut off your head and carve it out, just like a jack-o'-lantern.
It sounds weird to me. Like a jack-o'-lantern, you want that, not a jack-o'-lantern. You want the jack-o'-lantern. You want to punch that through their head, physically.
Man, I'm so high now, way up to Saturn. I'm
Nice one.
a beast, you a bitch, and you end up getting captured.
Saturn and captured rhymes, but Saturn. There was never a space theme. There was never a space theme. You just used it to be like an exaggeration of a point that you're trying to make. I'm so high, I'm Saturn. Great. What does having high, what does being high and going to space have to do with ghosts? What was the word that you rhymed Saturn?
Jack-o'-lantern, man,
Lennon, Saturn.
I'm so high now, way up to Saturn. I'm a beast, you a bitch, and you end up getting captured.
Okay, captured, Saturn, Lantern. Saturn. You could use battered. Battered is a term that could be used within violence, which is this like song, and it has relevance to the subject matter that you're talking about. And battered could also mean like food, and because it was mentioned that you eat the skull, it's stating that same point but with a different twist to it, saying that like you won't only be bitten into, you'll also be battered. Um, like a fish, like a fish, like a fish. It's your witch, but you'll always be captured. Something like that. Uh, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I just think that that would be not that entirely. Look, the fish was stupid, but something along those lines would sound way better.
I just wanna take your fucking soul tonight. Gonna die, bitch, when I bury you alive. I just wanna take your fucking life tonight. Gonna die, bitch, so you better run and hide.
Give me a sec. My ear was killing me.
I just wanna take your fucking soul tonight. You're gonna die, bitch, when I bury you alive. I just wanna take your fucking life tonight. You're gonna die, bitch, so you better run.
I love the laughing in the background. It puts edge on the song. I like it.
Yeah, see? I told you, motherfucker. Ghosts really do exist, bitch.
There's a conclusion. There's a conclusion. I love the conclusion. The conclusion fixes into a nice little bow. It adds a little bow to it. I love it.
And you're about to be one. So
See, the entire song is about that, and then you just like blatantly said it, and that is just good. That's fantastic.
shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Get out of my head. I can't fucking stop this shit. I told you.
To me, it sounded like the guy who was screaming was in your head, but it sounds like there's a demon inside you.
So, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Get out of my head. I can't fucking stop this shit. I told you. Ghosts are fucking real.
Maybe the ghost is possessing him. That would make sense too.
And I'm fucking scared. Me too. Shit, man. Yeah, this fucking guy is crazy, man. Fuck.
This fucking guy's crazy, man.
I gotta get out of here before he fucking kills me.
Love it. I love it. You've done well. You've done well. Nice. Alright, I listened to the song. What do I think about it? I think it's a really, really good song. Like, when I was going through it, of course I was nitpicking some stuff, that's just what I do. But the number of stuff that I said that were cons don't even amount to the number of pros that's in the song. The message had a nice bow on the end. It had a good story. It like has that like horror theme to it. It sounds fantastic. I love the way um, an image, like a story, was projected in your head while you're listening to the song, which is always good. Another cons would obviously be the satin line. I didn't really like that. The way you place words within a bar. Uh, that you did it most of the time, but like there was always some stuff that was like, um, I liked it a lot, like a lot. I enjoyed I enjoyed it a lot. Now the meter rated out of 10. I was thinking of rating it out of 100. Uh, because if I rate it out of 10, I don't have range. But if I rate it out of 100, I do. So from now on, I'm gonna rate it out of 100 because I think 100 is way better to rate it out of because it's more broad. I will rate this song a 75. 75 out of 100. I really enjoyed it, like a lot. Uh, and it was really, really, really good. Um, so I guess that's it. I said it. I hope you listened and I hope you enjoyed my criticism. I'm sorry if I got anything wrong. Like you're like, oh, you idiot. The satin line was relation to the other line that I said. If you say that, yeah, feel free. Prove me wrong. Well, not really that. Educate me if I'm wrong or something. I want to be the best version of me I can be. So if I did something wrong or I said something wrong, you can explain to me what I've gotten wrong in the comments. But while you're down in the comments, uh, subscribe to the channel. It's over there. I keep mixing it. It's reversed. So over there, there's a blue guy. Click that. Subscribe. That'd be lovely. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. And above me is just this random video that YouTube chose for you to watch from my channel. I don't know what it is. Could be anything. Which is good. So fuck yeah. Fuck off. As a reference to another video. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. And have a nice day. Also, fun fact: I'm planning to get an email. So you can send all the things to email, but sending them to JJ has actually helped me a lot. So thank you for doing that. Um, it's awesome. And I'm now getting to the mode where I'm like able to write songs with people who I really like and enjoy. So it's been nice. Anyway, have a nice day, everyone. If I can get this thing to pop up, Bandicam is literally the worst. Thank you so much. Bye.